best glitch ever, guys. There is 2 of me. Double for fun. Oh my god. Okay, basically I was killed by PMB while I was going through my portal because he's in the death games, and I died inside the portal. And well, when I logged, I saw myself stood by the bed. And I was like, what? There is 2 of me. I'm outside of my body. It is so great. Wow. I just took a screenshot with myself. Oh my god, it's cool. She doesn't move, which sucks. But oh, wrong. Oh yeah, it's because I'm in F1 mode. This is amazing. Can I kill her? I want it. Oh, if I kill myself, would it say Jellybrains12 kill Jellybrains12? Oh my god, kill her. Die! No one likes you, Jellybrains. Die. I need a weapon or some. Oh my god, this is Jellybrain! Oh my god! Oh wow! That is the best! Oh wow! Oh yes! Oh, I am so happy right now. I wonder if anybody has ever done that before. They've killed themselves. I literally just killed myself. Wow. Hello everybody, this is Jenny and welcome to a new video, and we are at the future location of the Guardian farm, and as you can see I've set up a little bit of a camp here, you know, to make sure everything is repaired. You know, for bigger projects you need to make sure you do stuff like this. Now, in terms of size of the Guardian farm, I'm still not sure whether I want to go for Doc's crazy 100,000 drops, or you know, the more kind of 15,000 drops an hour. Even though they both do sound, 100,000 drops does sound pretty advertising, but when would you ever need 100,000 drops of Prismarine unless I want to make, you know, massive builds out of it. Okay, now for the perimeter of the farm, I reckon station. It looks like there's quite a lot of Guardians down here at the moment, but we're just, whoa, there is a lot of Guardians down here at the moment. Oh wow, this is going to be difficult. It's going to chew through that armor pretty easy, but thank God for you know, I forgot what it's called now. Regen, and I think we do have regen in the whole area of this temple. Okay, so we need to go 3 out. 1, 2, 3, like so. Hey, dude, stop hurting me. Oh, is it just couldn't? Sucks. Along here, dude. Okay, let's go along here and start doing this wall, which will be fun. Now, anyway, there is definite upside on the server for having people on the server who have a degree in physics, because I was stuck on my homework and I was like, oh guys, I'm stuck, and Foxes and Tabs and Kevin gave me help and I got an A star on that homework. Which it is great, you know, definite upsides. It's weird to think that people with degrees and stuff on the server and I'm still in school. You know, taking my GCSEs and who have A-levels, degrees. I think there may have even been one who, Karasa, I think, don't quote me on this, I think he may have had a PhD in something, but don't quote me on that because I may be wrong. Oh well, this wall's going to be pretty tall. Yeah, I decided to make this wall out of cobblestone. I could have made it out of sand, but I actually have more cobblestone than sand. Even though sand is probably easier to collect than cobblestone. I just didn't like sand that much either. Dude, leave me alone. Nobody likes you, okay? A bit harsh, but it's the truth. Okay, so we've just been working on the wall for a tiny bit of time. I mean, we haven't spent that much time on here because we haven't really got that much of the wall done. But anyway, people at school have really got that iPhone 6. Now, I'm a fan of iPhones, even though Android used to like, oh my god, that technology is so out of date, but I don't know why, I just don't like Android phones. I just hate them. I hate the feel of them, I just don't like the software. But if you're talking about computers, I prefer Windows. I would never have an Apple Mac, never, because they're overpriced. Now, maybe if you're into graphics, maybe, but anything else, just no. I mean, they do perform good, you would be able to run Minecraft smoothly, etc, but you could build a 10 times better PC with that money. like amazingly overpowered PC with that money that you spend on an Apple Mac. That's why I would never get one. But iPhones, I love them. I just love the feel of them in your hand. I have no idea what it is about it, but for iPhone 6, I don't know about, there's something about it that I just didn't like. You know, I prefer it to a Windows Phone, Android phone, but I think they made it too thin. I mean, you hear stories of people having them like bend in their pockets or whatever, which obviously is not good. And I like it to be kind of bulky in my hand, phones. I don't like it to be really thin. I like, you know, so you know they're here, but I don't mean Nokia bulky. You know, I mean relatively bulky. Although Apple may be an overpriced company, well they are an overpriced company, but I do give it to them like the ingenuity of their things. I mean the tablets, oh sugar. Okay, I mean their tablets. They weren't the first people to invent tablets, but they were the first people to make tablets so everybody used them before tablets were like, oh no, you just get a laptop. But now people are like, oh yeah, tablets, yeah, they're great, I love them. And that's down to Apple. They just made it easier to use so everybody can set them up. I mean, I think I read somewhere that that's Apple's motto. They want like little kids to be able to set up their devices. They want it to be available to every person they can. So they make it really simple, really easy, but once again, like a really good piece of technology. I mean, once again, Apple didn't invent the first touchscreen phone, but the touchscreen phones before the iPhone were rubbish. I mean, you'd click it, well, you know, you'd press on it with your finger. I didn't personally have one because I'd been too young, but I remember my dad had one. Why is my health? No, it isn't. For some reason I thought my breathing was going down, but that's just because it stays at that level. But my dad used to have one and he hated it. He was like, oh, I'm never going to get a touchscreen phone again because literally you touch it, nothing would happen, it'd all be horrible. But in Apple, they took that idea and they made it 10 times better. Also 10 times more expensive, but it worked. So you click on it, it'd do what you wanted it to do. Which is, oh dude, Guardian, leave me alone, nobody likes you, go, shoo, go away, nobody wants you. Gosh, truth. Okay, so we have one wall done. And I think, I don't know, I just love massive walls. I think massive walls look really cool. It would have been cool if I could have made some kind of design in it, but that would have been a little bit expensive. So I just went for plain old cobblestone. Anyway, I think we're going to do this one next. To think of it, if there was two people, if there's two of me, we would have 2 walls done by now. Wow. It's okay, it's good on it. And start next one. But thing about the Guardians is, if the beam comes on you, or is Guardian stuck in that block there, if the beams come on you, what you have to do is if you just go outside the beam, say if I go behind this wall, and then the Guardian will just turn around as if it didn't see you at all, which is great because then that Guardian will ignore you for ages, which makes it like so much easier. And that is 2 blocks away. Here it is. Okay, dickly. Now this won't take me too long. This will be good. It only took about half an hour to do that wall, so altogether probably take me about 2 hours. No, well, an hour and a half now, which isn't that bad really. So to go and finish up the rest of the walls. Okay, 2 walls are done. We're halfway there. Okay, 2 walls are done. We are halfway there. Yay! And then of course we only have to drain it and build the actual farm. Oh wow, as soon as we've got this walls and a water drain, the grinding it will be over and the fun will start. I mean, draining the water won't, well, that will probably be quite grindy, and this is relatively grindy, but it isn't that grindy, you know. It's okay, and I've missed a spot here. Okay, that is better. 2 walls are now officially complete. Now I suppose how much you have left in this water breathing. We might as well make the rest use out of rest of this water breathing, and just place a couple of blocks down here, I suppose. The walls of the temple are done. Just need to drain the water, which may take a while. A very long while. But it's okay. We should be able to get it done relatively easy with all the sponges. You know, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have 2 sets of sponges. I'm going to have using sponges and drying sponges. So I'm going to half the sponges. I didn't just have 2 sponges. Where's the rest of my sponges? Out of 27, I'm going to half that, just like as a stack of 13 and a stack of 14. And I'm going to be using like 13 and the other 14 will be drying to make it easier and more efficient. So I suppose there is a corner that I've already done. Well, I haven't done the whole of the corner, I just did the top bit to test see how the sponges worked. So I've just cleared that small corner there. And I think they dry north to east or whatever. Something like that. And I just need to try and guess here. 1, 2, 3, something like that. Well, I got 4, wouldn't I? And just going like that. And then I'd fill up the whole walls like so. Please say I have all my sponges on me. I think I do, because if I don't, I can't bother to go and get them. Yes, okay, I do. And then I'd put the sponge not there. And that just cleared that whole area. Okay guys, I'm there once again. I started up there now I just need shovels. The reason I need shovels is because I need a load of sand the way I'm going to clear out the water. I'm going to clear out the water. How am I going to clear? Okay, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little sand quadrants and go down quadrants with sponge. And then when you throw the sand out, a whole load of massive layer. Because if it would have taken me forever to clear the whole thing. So what you do is you get and like outline it and get the sand and you just spank it and just drop down and okay, school today. Well, it was eventful. Let's say, okay. Basically, at school, I sat there in geography. I was like, oh, this is such a good day. We're learning about Oxbow Lakes. It is great, you know. And I reach into my pocket. I'm like, ew, why is it sticky? And well, my pen had exploded. I looked down to my shirt. Half of my shirt was covered in ink. And I was like, oh, that is bad. But it wasn't as, that is not as bad as it got. I was like, ugh. Okay, I better go and wipe this ink off. Never, ever wipe ink off, okay? Because it just spreads it everywhere. So my shirt basically turned black. And it had to be the day I had 2 science lessons that I had ink covered up on my shirt. Because in science lessons, when you have a practical, you have to take off your blazers. That means everybody could see my inky covered shirt. And well, that's kind of embarrassing because if, you know, half your shirt's black, you know, doesn't look very good and my hands are covered in ink and I tried washing off all the ink and it was stuck on my nails. I did get it off eventually, but it took quite a lot of washing and my hands kind of dry out because, you know, if you like wash your hands several times in a row, your hands feel all horrible and weird and they still feel really dry now. I need to get moisturize my hands. Always moisturize your hands, guys, and make them silky smooth, which is great, of course. Oh my god, I just love the sound of destroying sand. It's just so smooth. I just love it so much. And the great thing about sand, it is so easy to collect in masses. I mean, it's even easier than cobblestone. I just love it so much. If only you could haste it though. Could you imagine being able to haste sand? Wow. And this is the wastelands, of course. And as Tab said, this is what a fancy name for calling a place where you've got rid of all the sand. Look how much sand people have used over the time of the server. And talking about the time of the server has nearly been open for a year. Now, of course, I have not been around for this whole year. I've been around for like 6 months or whatever, as I said at the start of this video. I think it was at the start of this video. I may be confusing it with last video. But let's just say it's the start of this video, so it's been my 6 months anniversary. But it's nearly been 6 months. I mean, what, 6 months? It's nearly been a year. In November, end of October, the server would have been around a year for Foxes, Caleb, Salik, and Kef. Wow, that is just great that a server has lasted this long. It's amazing. So you guys, it's probably like one of the longest lasting servers I've been on, because as you guys may or might know, I used to have a server with PM. But we all just became inactive. Well, the reason it kind of became inactive is because I got accepted into the bat server, and it kind of just died out. Well, it was dying before I got accepted into the bat server. That's the main reason why I applied to be in the bat server, because I knew it was dying. And I was like, oh wow, he's got so much sand. It's so good. I just love destroying it. It's like Evo loves destroying ice. I hate destroying ice. I hate the sound of it. But the sand, so good. It's so relaxing. I just love it. Okay, so we are draining this thing faster than that method over there. It's a load quicker, and this method's so much faster. I mean, I've been doing this for like 10 minutes, and I've just got this bit here down. As you can drain it, I thought I'd show you me draining one on camera. I've already drained this one. It's a bit of a test one to see whether it work and whether it's worth it, and it is worth it. So what I do is I get the sand and I drop it down here, so I spam click it and it falls down like that, but I didn't push it down there. And then I go along, get my sponge, and I go along and drain it, which is great fun. And I cannot wait to kill these goddamn things. They are so annoying. They chew through my armor. I've not long repaired it, but literally, when I was making these walls, my armor was on tiny amounts of health. And if you're wondering how I do this, I just kind of guess where to put it. An educated guess, you could say. Just go along like this every so often. Boom, like a boom, like a boom, like a boom, like a boom. Oh, oh, hello. Aha. What's going on here? I am confused. Oh. I don't drain it like that. I was kind of just guessing it that time. But I better go up to the top, I suppose, and drain the other side. But I normally drain it the whole thingy like one. That time I was just being stupid, I suppose. Okay, so a lot of progress has been done at the Guardian farm. Piper and Tabs and I think Ants helped a lot for clearing it out, and we've also cleared the inside of the temple too, which Kef helped with clearing. Now I don't think it will actually take us too much longer to clear out the rest, which is great, of course. Now I was just going to go and build a little cube in the centre, but I think I'm just going to go for the full-blown Guardian farm, because I've had like a lot of help from people, and so it's gone a lot quicker than I thought it would. So now I'm going to have more time, so I'm just going to make a full-blown Guardian farm with loads of drops. It will be great. Prismarine for days. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Oops. Okay, now I remember the first prank that I ever did. Well, it wasn't exactly a prank. It was on the old server that I used to play on with PNB, and it's basically me, him, and a guy, and another person from my school. Well, we played in it, and I pranked him. Basically, what I did, I filled his base with sand. But things that I didn't exactly prank him. I filled it completely with sand, and the thing is, I wouldn't really call it a prank, because I cleared it all back up as soon as I done it. I felt bad for pranking him. I don't even know why, because like as soon as I done that, there's still a little bit of sand there because I didn't want to clear it away. And he went and filled my base with snowmen, and you know those are annoying because they put loads of snow everywhere. So yeah, well I wish I just left it now, but I still don't believe I pranked him. I did it all and then I felt bad, so I took it down for him. Okay, so the inside of the temple is like completely clear, so I'm just gonna go down and show you guys what it's like. Oh, someone's made a fancy room or something. I don't want to die. Yeah. Okay, go back up to there, and as you can see, it's pretty small. Oh, when you take out all the blocks, look how small it is. Like when you see it, like with all the little rooms in it, feels massive, but actually it's pretty small. I mean, it's not tiny, but it's not as big as it feels like it is. Now, as I always say, I would love to build a base in one of these, but I can't do it in this one because obviously we're going to tear it all out with Guardian Farm at Haste 5, and I really cannot wait to do that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go and end the video here because I'm running out of time to record now. So, bye, guys.